Hi everyone, back again for another lesson. It's Mr. Chan here and I have a special guest. Say hello, Lily.
Hello.
Lily and Tom, my son, were doing this lesson with me this morning. So I thought I'd get Lily in to help just for the first bit, just so you're not listening to my voice constantly droning on. So we are looking at surveys and bar charts. We are going to go through tally charts. We are going to go through bar charts or bar graphs. And I'm going to ask you to come up with your own information. Now, I'm going to give you a couple of ways to do that. And we will talk briefly about what you can do after. But firstly, the first thing you need to do if you're doing a survey is you need to come up with a question. And you need to come up with answers people can choose from. Because if you don't give them a list, and we've got our question, which we're going to reveal in a minute, and then our list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers. If you give people too many answers, or don't give them the answers at all, you don't give them the options, then what might end up happening is you'll end up with one person saying something, one person saying something, and you'll end up with a really weird graph. Lily, can you remember our question?
We are going to be asking people what is their favourite subject when they were in school.
And if your friends are still in school, then you can ask that as well. So you can do this. How did we do it, Lily? What did we do?
We made lots of choices of the subjects that we were going to choose.
Do you remember what they were?
English, maths, science, history and geography.
And how did we get our information? What did we have to do?
We called people on the phone.
And it's really good. You can call up your family, you can call up your friends, and it's really nice. When we're all stuck indoors, when we're all self-isolating, it's a really good idea to call people up just to say hello, and this gave us a reason to give everybody a call. So we called up lots of different people, and we got lots of different answers. So I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to go and make Lily a snack. But don't worry, you won't notice any difference. Lily, say bye-bye.
Bye.
But the rest of you, stay where you are because I'm going to carry on with the lesson in just a minute. So what we did is we phoned up. We got lots of different people in from our family. We phoned my grandma, the kids' great-grandma. We phoned my mum and dad. We phoned cousins. And we just said hello. We actually did it over FaceTime or WhatsApp video. But you can just phone, or if you want, you can just message, however you want to get your data. Now, there are other ways of getting the data. If you don't want to phone and you don't want to do that, or you don't have the time, or mummy and daddy don't have the time to help you, what you can do is you can go around the house and you can count things. How many chairs do you have in your house? So this one here could be items in my house, and you could have how many chairs did I have? So it could be chairs, and you could do tally 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to 5, go across 1, 2, 3, 4. You could then have tables. You could have TVs or screens. You think about it, whatever you want. Doors, windows. So if you can't do that to make your tally chart, pick something else. It could be how many toy cars you have, how many soft toys you have. It could be how many pieces of fruit you have in the house. So you could have apples or bananas or oranges. It is entirely up to you, but we decided we would phone people because it was really nice to talk to everybody and make sure that everybody was safe. So we did subject as our heading, but that can be different. Tallies should be the same, and then we added it up as our total at the end. And we came up with 2 people liked English, 3 people liked maths, 1 person liked science, 4 people liked history, and 2 people liked geography. Then what we did is we got some paper. Now, if you haven't got square paper, that's fine, but you can use one of these. So if we go down here and I find my maths tools, you can use one of these to draw it out. You don't need to draw out all the different lines, but you just make sure that what you're doing is even going across. So we draw out our table. Now, our title and our question, options from the question, and our number of people might be slightly different to yours. The number of people might be number of items. Your title might be how many different types of furniture in my house. And your options from the questions could be chairs, tables, screens. So it's up to you what your title is, but it would be really nice if you could phone people up. So if you do, you could say to them, do you know what? What is your favourite flavour of crisps? And we could have salt and vinegar, cheese and onion, ready salted, prawn cocktail, bleh. And you could pick another one as well, barbecue. What is your favourite type of crisp? It could be Pringles, Doritos, and so on. What is your favourite chocolate bar? Out of these, but remember, don't give them an open option. Let them choose the individual let them choose from your options. Which is your favourite out of these? And if they say I don't like any of those, then maybe you could have another one that just says other. So I could have salt and vinegar, plain, cheese and onion, prawn cocktail, bleh. Sorry, I don't like prawn cocktail. And then you could have other, because they might decide they want to do another one. Let's get rid of my ruler and put it over there. Now, this is our one here. Favourite subject at school, number of people, and then subjects. What I'm making sure I'm doing is I'm starting down here. This is 0. I've counted up 1, 2, and then I've done ch and put a 1. 1, 2, ch, and then a 1. You could do 2 centimetres and then put a 1, 2 centimetres and then do a 2, 2 centimetres and then do a 3. And you can again do that with your ruler. If you don't have a ruler, then use a book. Use the edge of a book, and that's something else you can use. Again, if you don't have graph paper, that's fine. Now, you can find this online and you can print out graph paper. So if mummy or daddy are lucky enough to have the printer at home, and if it hasn't run out of ink, and you can get it connected to the computer. I know it takes ages. But the subjects at the bottom for mine were English, maths, science, history and geography, and I've counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So they are all the same. So we can see up here, my first subject was English, and that was 2. So I need to go up like that. I need to go across like that. I need to make sure it's the same size, and that's 2. What colour shall I choose? I think I'll go with yellow. So I measured up, and I measured across. My next one, maths. Maths was 3. So what colour shall I choose for maths? I'm going to go from here, because this is my maths bit. I'm going to go count up to 1, 2, and 3. So my line should magically appear there. Let's have a look. That was me. Not sound effects. I've not got any fancy sound effects. Science was only 1. Oh, so sad. Goes there, and I measured across, but I only did it 3 across here, and it went up 2 because that's where that is. And then history, which was 4, which I have here, and lastly, I have 2. So that will be the same as my English, and over we go. And I've done my bar graph. Once you've done it, you can colour it in. Make sure you have a title. Make sure you write number of people or number of items. Make sure you have down here what your options is. So it could be items in my house. It could be subjects. It could be flavour of crisps. It's entirely up to you how you do it. Now, when we've finished, can you come up with some questions? Remember, you can pause the video at any point, and the flip chart for the video will be in the link down below. So if you want to look over it again, or you want to get it printed out, you can look at it online, or you can download it. The link is below in the description. Can you come up with some questions to ask someone about your graph and then write them down? They could be, which was the most popular? What is the difference between the most and least popular? And how many people liked English and maths added together? I could work that out easily. English was 2, maths was 3, 3, count on in 2, 4, 5, 5. There we go, I've got my answer for that. But you can come up with your own questions. If you want an extension, if you are one of my Key Stage 2 children watching this, what do you predict the numbers would be if you asked 100 people? Explain how you worked it out. So if I've got 10 people that I've surveyed, how would I know if this is 2 out of 10? How would I know what that would be if it was 100 people? We can predict that. And then, if you haven't already done so, and my 2 loved doing this one, can you make a bar chart about something in your house? It could be about toys. How many different colour toys have I got? It could be about food, or anything else you can see, like how many windows are there, how many doors are there, how many light switches are there. And if I want to do that, I can go back to my tally chart, start again with a tally chart. Oh, I've gone too far. No, there we go. And I could just change these, move them out of the way. I could get rid of all my tallies, rub that out, Where's my rubber? There it is. And then I could get rid of my total, and then I could just go, how many doors? How many windows? Remember, don't go outside to do it. You can see all of that from inside. And then I can tally that up. I could change this to things in my house. Oh, what have I done? Come back. Don't do that. There we go. And then that's it, done. And I could do tally and total. Tom and Lily had a great time doing that. So that could keep you busy for quite some time. Listen, guys, I hope that you are staying safe. I hope that you are washing your hands. And I really hope to see you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.